Hola, me llamo Martin Goerg, vivo aquí en HÖhr Grenzhausen, en la región Westerwald. Es una región muy conocida de la cerámica desde unos... So we continue in English, it's much more easy. I was born here in the region and I was connected to ceramics since childhood. My grandfather and my father, they had a company and they did the clay here, and so we had always connections to the potters and to fabrics, which is all here in the region. I was in potteries when I was a child and I visited and I liked it very much, and so I had the connections with the clay. And it was always in the childhood that I wanted to be a potter, and I want to do ceramics. Today I'm working here in a group workshop. We are here in the old factory in HÖhr Grenzhausen since nearly 30 years, and there are other workshops just around, so it's a really nice ceramist community here in town. This town and the region is very famous for the salt glazed ceramics, so there are still some workshops here doing this technique, and I was trained in a traditional pottery here in town. After the apprenticeship I just learned that there are much more possibilities, and I made lots of experiments, and today I have my own special surfaces which have not very much to do with the traditional, but the technique, I think it's very interesting because lots of things are happening in the kiln with the fire and with the salt, and they make very lively and very beautiful surfaces. Here are some of my actual pieces, and I work with different slips and clays underneath and porcelain slips too, and I have I add all these slips, and then with the salt firing you have a very lively surface, and some parts with lots of salt and some with less, and so we have these beautiful pieces. And I like the strong shapes, and together with this lively surface, for me it's a good, perfect ceramic. I use a wheel for my pieces for this functional wear, but I use a coiling technique for my objects and for my vessel pieces, big vessel pieces. I like to do sometimes really large pieces, and therefore I use a coil technique. This is a very funny tool I made myself of a metal thing normally you use for packing, big pallets or things like this. I make some tools myself, yeah. But you don't need very much tools in ceramics, you need your hand. And shall we have a look at the kiln now?
Yes.
Put more light in here so it's not that dark. Yes, this is our kiln room, and when we came together here, everybody had already its kiln. So everybody brought its kiln here. So we have here all different possibilities to fire. This is a normal gas kiln. This is a salt kiln from Monica. She's doing low fire salt firing. And this is my kiln for my salt firing. But I don't do the salt firing in the traditional way, so I don't put salt through the ceiling as I used to do it. But I spray soda liquid through the burners with special pipes into the kiln. And I have a mixture because I have some little napkins with salt, which I put also additionally into the kiln. So I have this soda and salt fumes on my pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, and the thing with the salt kilns is the fumes while the firing are very aggressive. So you have also always to keep care of the bricks because they will damage the bricks after a while. So you always have to cover the bricks and to repair the covering all the time. And setting the kiln is very, very difficult because I set pieces on quartzer like this, so they will stick to the shelf.
Okay.
So this is very. You have to do some work with the setting too. And I made the kiln by myself because when I started the workshop, it was not possible to buy a kiln which I can use for my purpose, so I made the kiln by myself. Sorry.
The phone?
I have to go down.
Oh, the clients came over.
Yeah.